Okay, we are recording. Taylor, if you want to start and just kind of tell everyone your story, what rank you are, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, what's up, guys? My name's Taylor Flanders, Triple Diamond. I'm here in St. Louis, Missouri. Started this business a little over 3 years ago. I was in nursing school, working two waitressing jobs, working at the hospital. So I had three jobs, going to nursing school full time, and I jumped into this business, like literally just wanting to, make an extra $500 a month. I wanted to get rid of one of my waitressing jobs so I could have more time to study in school. I really just wanted to get healthier. I was like 30 pounds overweight in nursing school. I didn't have time to go to the gym. I didn't have time to even worry about those things because I was so busy doing everything else, just trying to like freaking get by. And so, 2 months in, I went Ruby. Earned a $500 Ruby bonus. About 8 months in, I went Diamond, and that's when I earned $13,000 in bonuses, and that's when I started matching like what would have been my nursing income. And then I promoted to Double Diamond a year later, and Triple Diamond a year later, and here I am, and I do this full time now. I work PRN as a neurology nurse here in St. Louis, and I love that this business brought me home full time because I was so sick of working weekends, holidays, being burnt out. Being in a stressful environment. This is my passion, you guys, and I love being able to do this from home with my family, and being able to still fulfill my passion with nursing when I choose to. So this business has been a huge blessing. I'm getting married this month, paying for our wedding in cash, paid for our honeymoon in cash, and I just love, sharing this business, teaching you guys how to be successful at this. It's like literally my passion. So thank you guys for hopping on. I'm like so hyped for tonight. It's going to be so awesome. Make sure you guys have your notepads out because this is going to be legit. So Liz, why don't you go ahead and tell everyone about you and your background with this company and how you got started?
Of course. Make sure as you guys are hopping on that you're muted. If you're on a computer, it's in the bottom left corner. So just make sure you're doing that. Hello. So my name's Alyssa. I'm a Double Diamond with It Works. I've been with the company for 2 years next month. So December 1st is my 2-year anniversary. Can't even believe it. I actually joined this business because my now husband and I were getting married. And I legit, like, I have my bachelor's degree. I went to school and all that good stuff. And I was working at a college as a paraprofessional, like making no money at all. So after the bills, I didn't really have a lot of money. And I knew like I have very expensive taste. And so our wedding was very not cheap. And so I knew like I wanted to help my mom. Like my mom wanted to pay for the wedding, but I wanted to be able to contribute in some way. And I just couldn't with the money I was making. And so my sister actually introduced me to this opportunity. And I just was like, okay, sure, what's It Works? I had never heard of this company before, ever. And you guys, I live in a village of like 5,000 people. So when people are like, I don't know enough people, I'm like, don't even. Like, I live in a village of 5,000 people. Trust me, like social media, there's billions of people on social media. And that's one thing I soon found out when I got into this business is, dang, there are a lot of people on Facebook and Instagram. So like, you're never going to run out of a market, ever. Like I knew eventually once my little village ran out, all the people trying It Works, I would have a market outside of that. And so I've been able to start an individual retirement account. I do this full time. I substitute teach maybe, it's been like lately once a month, so not very much. So I substitute teach a little bit, and then I pretty much do this full time. I've been able, like I said, to start an IRA, pay $10,000 cash for our wedding. And let's see, what else have I done? Gosh, I don't even know. Like, so I've been able to do so much. Pay off debt. I paid off $3,000 in credit card debt last month alone with one paycheck.
Dude, credit card debt is so bad. Oh my God.
I know. It's so easy to just rack up months credit card debt. But I'm credit card debt free now, and I'm working on getting my husband out of credit card debt, like me, myself. It's crazy. So it's been great. It's been awesome. And I love this company, and I'm so proud of each and every one of you for hopping on here. Like, good for you for wanting to take this to the next level and like hopping on trainings. Because guys, it's one thing to sign up for the business, but it's another thing to actually work the business and do the trainings and learn. And that's what's going to get you places with this business. So Taylor and I are just so excited to be doing this. This is going to be a lot of showing you instead of just telling you. So you guys are going to be able to apply everything we're about to teach you in this training. So I need to mute people.
Yes. So while you're muting people, let's talk about mindset. Okay, you guys, this is the first thing that we always cover because it is literally, it makes or breaks you in this business. Okay. Mindset is everything in a business like this. So what we mean by mindset. So this is literally self-development is something that we do every single day to grow our mind, grow ourselves in this business as business owners, as women, as wives, as you know, all these hats that we're wearing in our lives. Like self-development helps you grow so many different areas in your life. And so what is self-development, right? Like, what is that? For me, self-development is I listen to YouTube videos. So I'll listen to motivational speakers. I'll listen to different religious sermons. I listen to podcasts. I read books. Okay. And some of you guys who hate reading, like, trust me, I did not want to pick up a book because I spent 4 years in nursing school reading books every day of my life. Like, the last thing I wanted to do is pick up a book. But when I started reading a self-development book, like, it was just such a different, like, this is a different experience versus like reading a book that you're like studying with. Like, it's just such a different experience. And so, Liz, what do you do for self-development?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to mute everyone and not mute you. Do you know how to do that?
Just hit mute all and then I'll unmute myself.
Okay, mute all. Okay, so for self-development, guys, mine is different every day. So if I'm feeling like I can sit down and read a book, and I'm not very, like, I don't have ADHD or ADD, so I don't know why it's so hard for me to like sit down and read a book, but it is. So audiobooks is my jam, and I will show you what the Audible app looks like. And people get confused because you buy the Audible book on Amazon, so you have to go to Amazon.com, and then it'll take you, like, after you purchase it, to the Audible app. So that's what it looks like. Audible, it's orange. And that's my jam because I'll do the dishes, I'll do the laundry, I'll drive to work. Like, if I have to substitute teach, whatever it may be, I'll listen to my Audible app, and there's a ton of good books on there. Or like if there's a YouTube video, so like say I'm feeling Stephen Furtick, he's a pastor. If I'm feeling him one day, you know, I'll pop up YouTube, and he has a ton of videos on YouTube. So really every day looks different for me, but because I have the Audible app, I have like 5 books going at a time. So whatever I'm feeling for that day, that's what I'll do. Like if I need some T.D. Jakes in my life, he's a reverend, or if I need Rachel Hollis, oh my gosh, guys, Girl Wash Your Face is so good. Get Over Your Damn Self. I'll type all of this in the comments. Get Over Your Damn Self by Romy Newstad. That book kind of changed the game for my entire business because she's a network marketing professional. And so she like legit covers everything that you need to know about network marketing. GoPro by Eric Worre is really good. Yeah, the Rise podcast.
You guys, podcasts are free. Like if you have an iPhone, like this podcast app is entirely free. And you guys, there are so many amazing resources at your fingertips that are literally free. And so I will play a podcast in the morning time while I'm getting ready, like just putting my makeup on, or I'm in the shower. I put it on my speaker and turn it up. There's Tony Robbins, like he's amazing. If you just go to YouTube, you guys, and just search motivational or inspirational, like there's tons of videos about never doubt yourself, get up and get up and hit back. Eric Thomas, he's a freaking amazing motivational speaker. Les Brown, like if you listen to these people, you guys, they will literally get your fire going. And the reason we are growing our mind with these different videos is because these videos are literally helping you build confidence. Like when you start this business, a lot of us don't have confidence. I sure as hell didn't have confidence when I started this freaking company. I literally like never thought I'd ever be a diamond and above. Like I was like, maybe I can make $200. I don't really know. Like you just don't have confidence. And so when you listen to self-development and you're hearing these people say like, believe in yourself, like go for it, don't give up, don't quit. Like when you hear that constantly in the back of your mind, like the last thing you're going to do is give up and quit because you're hearing it every day to just keep going. And as entrepreneurs, like we go through the ropes with this business, but not giving up is something that you have to have a quality about yourselves. So I just wanted to show you that. Also, if you have Spotify, it's a really good music free app as well. And it's also on Apple Music. If you just search, what is it? Entrepreneur and Success Motivation for the Hungry. Oh my gosh, you guys, this playlist literally has the best motivational speakers and speeches on here. And I love this. Like this is a really good one to go to. So I just wanted to show you how simple it was to find them and how all of this is free. And you guys need to be doing this daily, at least 5 to 10 minutes, and make sure that you're like making yourself do this because it will grow you outside your comfort zone. And I'm telling you, you guys, for the first 8 months of my business, I didn't do self-development because I didn't think I needed it. And when I started doing self-development, you know what happened? My entire business blew up. My entire business blew up. And I have no idea, like, there's definitely a direct correlation with self-development and making money in industries like this because a lot of people call network marketing a compensation plan. Or wait, what is it? Like self-development with a compensation plan is basically what they call this. And so if you want to make money with this business, you got to start doing self-development. It's the number one thing we're talking about. It is the number one thing you want to start doing. I promise you. Do you want to add anything on self-development? Or do you feel
that was so good. Like just making sure you guys are doing it because it's something like I kind of laughed at the beginning, like seriously, like I'm going to do these self-help books or whatever it may be, you know, in the beginning of my business. And I didn't start doing it and probably until a couple months in. And I needed it, like legit needed it. I was like, oh my gosh, like, you know, network marketing, you go through ups and downs, you know, it's not always up. Sometimes it's down. And so doing listening to self-development and getting your mind right in the morning is just so like, that's the first thing you're putting into your ears, guys. And there's been research done that says whatever you put into your head or your ears the first hour of your day, that's going to be the outlook of your day. That's going to be how your day goes. So if you're waking up and watching the news, like probably not the best.
Probably not a good idea.
For your business. But if you're waking up and you're listening to self-development, there's a good idea that if something does come up during that day that isn't the best, you're going to be in a lot better mindset to be able to handle it. So yes, I will love that. So Tay and I are going to get into the nitty gritty. Okay. Like what we do every single day. So if you're pretty new, if you're on this and you're wanting to learn the ins and outs. So we're going to be going over the core 4, which is basically what we do as network marketing professionals every single day. So the first one would be, do you want to go over messaging first?
Yeah, we can go over messaging.
Okay.
So okay, you guys. So messaging is how we start building relationships with people. This is how we're finding people to talk to. This is how we find our customers, how we find our distributors is through messaging. And so there's tons of different ways and different messages out there to go about this in your business. But when I got started, this is exactly what I did. And I feel like because I was just so excited and brand new and just like hungry and running, that it really helped me propel in this business and helped me go Ruby in my first, 60 days. So I was just excited. And I was telling my friends, my family, people on Facebook, that's kind of your warm market area. Those are people that know you. They're like friends of friends or coworkers, people you went to high school with, people you went to college with, your family's friends. Like Facebook's just like a tight knit community. Okay. And I literally started at the top of my friends list, the A through Z. I would hit a couple letters a day, go through everyone who had the letter A in their name, and then the letter B in their name, letter C. And I would message all of those people that I thought could possibly be interested in the business or the products. And so what I did when I first started, I would just say something like, well, this is probably not what I said because what I was saying when I started was absolutely horrendous. And so this is what I recommend you say when you're getting started. Just message them and be like, hey girl, oh my gosh, guess what? Literally, it's a super short, simple message. They're going to obviously respond, because when someone sends you something like that, why wouldn't you respond to something like that? You know what I mean? They're going to respond to you. And so what you can say next is, I'm going to put it in the chat just so you guys have it. But it basically says, I just recently started my own business. I'm legit hyped. I'm looking for a few product reviewers to try products over 90 days with my discount and track results with me. With me. Okay, you guys, I say with me because guess what? If you just started this business, you probably haven't tried the products yet unless you were a customer first. And I think sometimes people are scared to talk about having people try the products if they personally haven't tried it yet, right? Like, why would I suggest someone to try this if I've never tried it yet? And so if you talk to people about how you're actually getting ready to start using the products and they're going to use it with you, like, it just sounds, it feels less scary to talk to someone to try the products if they know that you're going to be using it with you. And it's okay to be honest. If people are like, have you tried this? You're going to be like, no, I haven't, but I'm about to, and I'm so excited. Like, let's just do this together. So that's the message I recommend sending. It gives people a short list of the different types of products that we have. And most people, you guys, they're going to be able to benefit from something that we have. Like, very rarely do I talk to someone that says, nope, I can't benefit from a single thing you guys have. Like, very rarely. And so that's the message I would lead with when you're getting started and you're talking to people that you know, okay? Your friends, your family, people that you know. That's a really good route to go. Liz, what do you usually have your new DTs send, like, to their friends, family, like, warm market list?
Okay, I'm just like messing up my Zoom. It's all, can you see me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I can hear you.
I like wanting to save that message because I'm on my computer. But I'll ask it for you later.
Yeah, I'll send you it.
One thing I did when I was getting started, I had a really big warm market, like Taylor was talking about, friends, family. So legit what I did was I went over to my grandma's house, I think day 2 in the business. And I pulled up my phone and I was like, okay, grandma, like, I joined with this network marketing company. What do you want? You know, I just pulled up my phone and I showed her, and she picked the hair, skin, and nails and the facials. And I tell you guys what, like, my grandma wears wigs every single day. And, like, she's been losing her hair. She's 80. I don't know how old she is. But she's been on the hair, skin, and nails for 2 years. And she has, like, a full head of hair now. Like, she doesn't.
That's so awesome.
I know. She doesn't even have to wear a wig now. And, like, she's always messaging me. She's like, Alyssa, did you get my hair, skin, and nail? Like, yes, grandma, it's in your automatic shipment. Like, we're good. But it's just so awesome because, I knew she could benefit. So all I had to do was go to her house. And so I did that. I taught, like, my first customer was my grandma. My second was my mom, and then my sister, and then I think my aunt. Like, my first 4 customers were my family members. And so I was just so excited. Like, I was talking to everyone and their mother, like, about these products, about this opportunity within my first month. And so that's the thing, guys. Like, if you are excited, like, talk to people. Like, these products are serious. Like, they can help people. They can change people's lives. They can help people get started with their weight loss journey. They can help people grow their hair out, you know, who are self-conscious about their hair or whatever it may be. These products can help. So get excited and talk to people. That's the best thing you can do for your business right now, is open your mouth or use your fingers or call and say, hey, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I have this opportunity and it's going to be great. So that's the best thing you can do for your business. If I were you guys, I would create a list, and we call it a 100 list. And so get your little handy dandy notebook, which I don't know where mine is. Here's mine. It's green. Get your little notebook and start. I really want you guys, when we get off here sometime tonight or tomorrow, start writing down every single person you know. Like, your grandma, your mom, your aunt, your uncle, your grandma's friends, your mom's friends, people you went to high school with, people you went to college with, your coworkers, person that does your nails, hair lady. Like, you guys know well over 100 people right now, okay? You do. You just have to sit down and think about it. So you want to create a 100s list. So you guys, when you go to message, you'll know who to message, which obviously, like Taylor said, Facebook is a great outlet. You're going to go to Facebook and you're going to go through your A's and your B's and your C's, you know, but really create a personalized list. We call it your 100s list. And I have a 100s list and I add to it every single day. I mark people off. I add to it. It's just your personalized list.
Yeah, for sure. And as you start talking to people, you guys, if someone tells you they're interested, write their name down, okay? If they don't order that day that you message them, write their name down in your book and in your list, because guess what? You're going to follow up with them later and they're eventually going to get in the system and they're going to get set up with you. But you have to like follow up, which we're going to talk about that later. But if you talk to someone that says, yeah, I could benefit from hair growth, write their name down and write hair growth next to their name so you know like that person's goal. And something that I do want you guys to do like right now, if you guys have pen and paper out, I want you to write down the first person that comes to mind that could benefit from energy. So maybe it's a mom, you know, maybe it's someone who's a nurse, maybe it's someone who's a teacher that works all day with kids. Write a name down that you know could benefit from energy. And then I want you to write a name down of someone you know that drinks coffee every single day. So the first person that comes to mind that you know, oh, she's a coffee lover, write her name down. And if you know someone who could benefit from hair growth, write her name down right now. Like I had a best friend in high school that could never grow her hair out to save her life. And she still hasn't grown her hair out and she still won't use my product. And I don't understand why, but whatever. Eventually she's going to buy my freaking product. She's going to grow her hair out. Drives me nuts. But we all know those people. So write those 3 names down. And when you get off the Zoom, I want you to go chat with them about those individual products and be like, look, I know this is something you could benefit from. Let's get you started. Let me just show you what this is. Okay. So let's talk about messaging people that we don't know. Okay. We're going to talk about growing our market, and you're going to be doing, you're going to have people on your Facebook page and on your Instagram that you don't know, because that's the fun of this business is we're going to grow our market. We're going to find new people. New people are going to be following your journey. And so how do we spark a conversation with someone that we've never met before that are on another side of the country or on the other side of the United States from us, right? So there's a couple ways to do this. One, I typically will just send a really friendly, positive vibe message. I'll put it in the chat just so you guys see it. But obviously, you'll want to create something that sounds like you and that, you know, when people read it, it's coming from a good place and it's coming from you. So if I've never talked to someone, I just send them a friendly message like this. And most people are like, oh my gosh, like you just made my day. Like, thank you so much. And when I reply to them, I will say, yeah, girl, like you're totally welcome. If you're ever interested in collaborating with me, I'd love to give you details. And then typically that kind of opens up the conversation to talk to them about the business. Liz, do you kind of do the same thing, or how do you start a conversation with someone that you've literally never met before in your life?
Yeah, I literally got that idea from you. So I do that a lot too. Like, love your page, or you have the cutest kids. You know, I hope you have a great day, something like that. I also like to go through the stories on Instagram. So like I'll spend a good 15 to 20 minutes every day going through people's stories on Instagram and messaging them, like just getting into their inbox that way. Like if they went to dinner and something looks really good, or they have a candle that I like, or a dog or whatever, I'll get into their inbox that way and just say something like, oh my gosh, you have the cutest dog. What kind of dog is it? Or whatever it may be. And that's kind of like how I initiate it, because I know, like, guys, if someone just randomly messaged me from my story, what's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to go to their page. Yeah, you're going to go to their page and you're going to look at their story and you're going to look at their post and you're going to be like, okay, what's this girl about? And then they, you know, maybe they weren't following you before, but now they're following you because they're like, I'm curious. And that's where you want to make sure that your page, like, people keep coming back to your page. But that's kind of like what I do, is I just try to get into their inbox that way. Same on Facebook. I go through people's stories on Facebook as well. And I interact and comment on people's stuff on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah. And something else, you guys, talk about people's profession. Like, after I send that first positive vibe message, if I don't go directly into saying like, are you interested in collaborating? I'll ask them like, or I'll go to their bio and look for like, if it says what they do for a living, or on Facebook, usually it says their occupation. I try to go look for that and I'll be like, yeah, girl, I saw that you are a full-time student. Like, what are you studying? Or, hey girl, like I saw you're a nurse. What kind of nurse are you? How long have you been a nurse? Talk to people about the profession, because guess what? Most people are going to be like, well, what do you do? And if they don't, you can just automatically start talking about it because you've already, talked about occupation. And you can tell them, I work for, whatever your first job is. And I also work full-time from social media. Have you ever heard of It Works Global? Ask people. Like, I'm not even going to lie with you. Like, I talk to probably 100 people a day, and majority people don't know what this business is or who we are. And it's crazy to me. We've been around for 18 years, 19 years, and people still don't know who we are, which obviously right there just shows that we have so much room for growth, which is so exciting. But people don't know who we are. And you want to be the first person that talks to someone and tells them what we are about. And you want to be the last person. You want to be the first, you want to be the last, because you want people to sign with you. And so just ask people, have you ever heard of It Works Global? And that opens up the conversation and you can talk to them about the business. So another thing with messaging, you guys, I like to send people happy birthday messages on Facebook. So I'm sure you guys have all written on people's walls, but when you send happy birthday messages every day instead of posting on their wall, it creates that private conversation on Facebook, and you have the opportunity to start a conversation with someone. So after I tell them happy birthday, I'll usually say, like, do you have anything fun planned for today? Like, what's your day look like? And then it just opens up that conversation. And most of the time people are going to go look at your page if they don't really know you and you're messaging them, so it just starts that convo, and you want to be in people's inboxes. And on Facebook, when you're messaging someone, there's this thing called the Facebook algorithm, which I'm not going to get into, but Facebook sees your guys' little chat conversation and it's like, oh, these people are friends. So I'm going to put her on her timeline more and she's going to see more of her. And so they're going to start seeing your page a whole lot more because you started that DM conversation in their direct message, and Facebook is going to boost all of their posts on your newsfeed and vice versa. So inbox is where it's at. You got to get in their inbox.
Yeah, seriously. And then that's kind of taking us into a little bit about posting.
Yes.
So we've covered messaging, and like I said, we're covering the core 4 right now, and messaging is super important, guys. I don't go a day without messaging, because here's the thing. Posting is great. You're putting it out there. And posting is super, super important because this is your business, okay? You are now a business owner. And so say you had a coffee shop, you had a brick and mortar, something where you, like, people know you're open because your lights are on and you have an open sign. Okay, people know, okay, the coffee shop is open. But with this business, people know you're open for business if you're posting on Facebook, posting to Instagram, posting to your stories, things like that. People know you're open for business. And it's super important because here's the thing, guys, like, say you talk to a couple people about the products, like you talk to someone about keto coffee or whatever it may be, and you are posting to Facebook, but then you stop. You give it like 2 weeks and you haven't posted anything, and that person like really wants the keto coffee. Are they going to go to you, or are they going to go to me or Taylor? Because Taylor and I are open for business every single day. You have to think about it that way. Like, who are they going to go to? And if you're posting about the business, you're open for business and you're showing people that.
Yeah, 100%. And you guys, there's this really awesome page. If you're not on it, then you need to get with your upline and have them add you to it. But when you're on the Lion Chasers page, up at the top, you'll be able to see these recommended pages by the admin, okay? This first bubble that says It Works Signing Loyal Customers and Distributors page, this has literally thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of example posts for you guys to use, okay? This is a great tool. You have to go to it and you have to find it and you have to do the work, but this page is here to help you with posting. If you have no idea what to post, come here. So there's a feed for every different type of product that we have and different types of posts. So collagen, if you want to post about collagen, find the collagen feed, click on the comments, click view previous comments till you go to the very top, and there's different pictures in here you can use. There's text posts that you can copy and paste from here. Literally this page has so many great posts, and it's just a matter of finding what you need. If you want to search up here in the search bar, you can search greens. You want to talk about the greens and do a greens post. This page is great. And so I feel like when you get started, you don't really know what to post. Post a before and after picture every day, you guys, okay? There's before and after pictures on this page. There's before and after pictures on Pinterest, which I'm going to show you. But go to this page first and see all the things that there are, and you can edit them to be your own, but this is just a good guideline, okay, of what to post and how to post it. On Pinterest, there is an It Works page on Pinterest that I recommend you guys follow. If you just type in It Works, up at the top, there's that white bubble page. You can follow it. And if you click boards at the top, there's all these different It Works boards, okay? And there's really good like product pictures. Like this is a really great collagen picture. There's an entire board on results. I think it's at the bottom. Right here, It Works results. So all of these are corporate approved. So if it has the timeline and what the person used, it's corporate approved. And so you can post any of these. Like these are our customers' results. These are our results as distributors. Everything that's been submitted through corporate, these have all been approved, and you have access to all of these results. Okay. And if you ever just like, say someone is interested in keto coffee and you want to show them a before and after picture, which I recommend doing. If you're talking to someone about a product, send them a before and after picture so you can show them like, hey, this is what it's actually doing. This is what it's going to do for you. You can just search on Pinterest. You don't even have to be in the page. You can search keto coffee. It works. If I could spell. And guess what? You're going to see different pictures that you can use. You're going to find before and after pictures. If you search results up at the top, look right here, corporate approved. As easy as that. Search it on Pinterest. Like there are corporate approved pictures all over Pinterest that our distributors upload on Pinterest. So all of us have access to it. So it's awesome. Use this as a resource. What I don't want you to post is if you search the word It Works, why can I not type tonight? Oh my gosh. If you search the word It Works on Pinterest, you're going to come across pictures like this. You're going to come across the black and bling, just awful, like graphic-y looking pictures that you don't want to use, okay? Like stay away from this. And I'm going to show you an example of an Instagram account that is full of pictures like that. And no one is going to want to buy from you or join your team if you are posting like that. I promise you. So let's just search It Works. I'm sure there's tons of different accounts that look just awful. Let's just find one. That wasn't really that great either, but hold on. Up here. Oh, what do you know? What do you know? Do you want to buy from this person?
Heck no.
Do you want to be friends with her?
I would not follow this girl.
I wouldn't follow her. I would not follow her back if she followed me. She clearly wants to sell me something, and I don't want any of it. Well, I do want all of it, but another person would not follow this person back. Do not create okay, I know people have created separate accounts because they don't want to like share their personal life or they don't want their kids on their page or whatever. If you create a personal account, it looks like this, you might as well just don't even waste your time because it's not going to be beneficial for you and your business. I promise you. People want to see you. People want to buy from you because you are you. Okay. And what I always tell people, you guys, is write down 5 things that make you you, that make you unique, that you want people to know you for. For me, I'm a nurse. I love coffee. I love fashion. I love food. I love my friends and family. And I love humor. Those are like 6. I have like 10 things that I post about all the time. But find things that you want people to know you for. People know me for donuts and mermaids too. Those are other things. I get tagged in mermaid and donut like everything, like every day. Someone's tagging me in something mermaid because that's what I post about. People know I'm passionate about those things. Start posting about things that people are going to know you for. And I want you guys to get real specific with yourself tonight and write down those 5 things that you're going to start really showing people who you are as a person, and just throw this business in the mix. Okay. You don't want to post it works. You want to show about what you're doing in the morning, and then maybe post a before and after picture, and then maybe post like a funny quote or something inspirational, and then maybe talk about what you're doing with your kids later, and then talk about the business opportunity. Like throw it in there, but do not make every single post about this business, because people don't want to follow that. They want to follow your journey in your life, and they want to see this a part of it. Sorry, Liz, I've just been like talking.
No, that's okay. Kelsey said in the chat, she said, who is this? Do we even know if this is a real person? Like, that's right. So true. This doesn't even have a name on the account. Like, who is this? Who am I supporting? Am I supporting a family, or am I just supporting someone who just wants to sell me something and doesn't really care if I see the results?
Correct.
Show them your page, Taylor.
Okay. So
This
And
is what you want to do.
And bios is really important, you guys. I recommend create your bio on like a note, like on your note section, and space it out how you want it, then copy and paste it into your bio section. Because if you try to create it in the actual app, all the spacing gets all crazy. So I recommend just create it on like a text message or on a note and then paste it in. But you want to show people like who you are, right? And your bio should have something about you, maybe something like funny, something that's just going to show people your personality. And so I personally don't post a lot about before and afters on my actual Instagram. I post about them a lot on my story every day. I'm sharing my life, right? Like I'm sharing donuts. I'm sharing about nursing. I'm sharing selfies. I'm sharing fashion. I'm sharing funny quotes. All of those things I just told you all about are on my page, okay? And if you were to see my page, you wouldn't automatically jump to the conclusion that I'm a business owner and I'm trying to sell you something, right? Like you just see my life. And that's what you want to do, okay? My story, I can show you really quick. I share, pictures of my family, like that's my stepson. And I'm talking about how It Works just paid for his birthday party. And I put a poll up there and I can see people that have voted on the poll, which a poll is really awesome to do. I do polls every day and those are the people I'm messaging. Look, so on this poll, I'm talking about extra income. And 7 people voted that they want more information. 2 people voted that they want extra income. And it shows you the people that voted. And I can go message these people and be like, hey, I saw you voted on my income poll. Is now a good time to chat? Or are you interested in making extra income or learning how? So having polls on your story is awesome. And I'll show you guys how to create it really quick. So on Instagram, if you click the picture button at the top, and you click on a picture, you can zoom in and out to make it fit the screen. Up at the top, you see that little post-it note guy? It's like a post-it note face. If you click that, you should see the word poll, okay? And this is where you can put in your options that you want people to vote. I always do like need information or I'm interested. I never put not interested or interested. I always put like I want information or send me info and I'm interested. That way when people vote, like either way, you're going to be messaging them about what it is that you're talking about. And then you can move the poll, you can make it smaller, you can, add funny GIFs. Like the GIF section's really awesome. I always do like arrows pointing at it. Like it's just fun to be creative, you guys. And this is what's going to attract people in because people see your story way more than they see your profile, 100%. Like they see your story way more than they see your profile. So posting a before and after picture every day is important because you're showing people what it's doing, add a poll to it and message the people that vote. That's like a given, list of people to reach out to because you know that they're interested.
They're asking about the highlights.
Oh, the highlights. Okay. So the highlights, which this is really cool because this used to not be a thing, but I've created a couple highlights about results, product models. So you can, when you create a highlight, you can actually upload from your camera roll now instead of just picking from like your archived or archive. I always say archived. I'm the word. I am literally the word. Whatever. But okay. So where is if you're creating a new one, you can pick from your camera roll. So this is all my camera roll right now. You can pick one, hit next, edit it, create it, whatever, edit the cover. And so I recommend I found all of these images that are on my covers on Pinterest. Like I just searched like light pink graphics on Pinterest and I found all of these. I have one about joining the business. And I've just uploaded from ones that I've had on my story previously. I have, just different ones and you get to be creative with it. Like you can put anything that you want. I think the one about coffee is really good because I think most people drink coffee anyways. And so I have a lot on like keto coffee for that. But they're really fun to make and you can be creative. So definitely play around with that. What else for posting? list?
Facebook. So, I mean, the way that I do Instagram and I know you do Instagram is different than how we do Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I try to make my Instagram nice, neat, pretty, like Taylor's. Like, I don't do a lot of before and afters in a post, but I do them on a story because I want people to go to my Instagram and be like, okay, yeah, like that's really attractive. This person's not trying to sell me anything. But Facebook is cool because I do lives on Facebook a lot, and I know Taylor does too. And so a lot more people see your live videos than they will see a post, than they will see a story. Like, if you can get past the fear of going live, then freaking do it. Like, when you get your box, go live. Every new product you try, go live. Like, talk to people about what you have, because I don't know about you, but I know you all do watch videos, watch cat videos and whatever when you're scrolling through Facebook. Would you much rather look at a post or watch a live video? For me, I would like to watch a live video. And so I try to do at least one live a week, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I always get, like, one of my lives last week almost had 1,000 views. And so I know that not that many people are seeing my post. And so do you want to talk about, like, how you do Facebook a little bit different than Instagram as far as posting?
Yeah. So, Facebook. Okay. I honestly only post to Instagram once or twice a day, to my actual, like, page. I post to my story a lot on Instagram, but to my actual Instagram page, I post once or twice a day.
Same.
Facebook, I post probably 3 to 5 plus times a day. And there's no, like, law saying that that's what you have to do, but that's just what I do. I feel like Facebook, so I try to post in the morning time. I usually will post, like, an inspirational quote, or after I'm listening to self-development, I try to take something from what I'm, like, listening to and put it into a post. Or I'll post, something about my morning or about keto coffee or something morning related. And then did someone just draw on my phone?
That's what it looks like.
I'm like, wait, is that a crack? I'm like, wait, I'm so confused. Okay. So I'll post, like, something in the morning time, and then I'll post around lunchtime. Because if you think about it, people are usually on their phones in the morning times checking Facebook. They're on it at lunchtime. They're on it around dinner time, and they're on it before they go to bed. So I try to post at those time frames of the day. I'm not saying that's what you have to do. That's just what I do. Okay. And I do post before and afters on my actual page. So this, like, I just posted it 3 hours ago. And when I posted before and after, you guys, I'm not saying try the chocolate greens and keto coffees. It's this amount of money. It does this. No, my before and after pictures are so, like, simple. I literally will just be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for her. Like, check this out. Or, oh my gosh, like, check out Megan's results with the keto coffee and greens. Like, this is bomb. Like, I'm just excited. When I'm sharing before and after pictures, I am just excited. And people are like, what is that? Or what are they doing? How long are they using it? And the people that like it, like, I'm going and messaging them. And the people that comment, I'm going and messaging them because I know that they're interested and I know that they're watching. So posting on Facebook. Like I said, post those 5 things that you want people to know you for. It's the same concept, but you can post more to Facebook and it's okay. I recommend staying away from sharing a lot of videos. Like, if you're one of those people that shares, you have to stop doing that, because guess what? Facebook police will catch you sharing. And guess what? They're going to block your page from everyone else seeing it, because that's what they do. That's the algorithm. That's how it works. If you share a lot of content right now, Facebook sees all of those shares, and you're like, I don't even know how to explain it, but your visibility of your page, like, your friends and followers aren't even going to be able to see your post when you do post, because you shared so many things. I also don't post twice within the same hour, because it's the same concept. If you're posting multiple times in an hour, that post gets dragged down in the rhythm, and people aren't going to see your post. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, probably, I forget the number for sure, but I think it's under 10% of your friends list actually sees your post on their newsfeed. So go to your friends list on Facebook and see how many friends you have. If you have 500 friends, 10% of 500 is what? 5?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
Something like that. Like, not a lot of people are seeing your posts, which is crazy. Okay. And the max amount of friends you can get on Facebook is 5,000. Okay. So when we start talking about growing your market, your goal is to get to 5,000 friends as like ASAP, like quick, because that means more people are able to see your posts. That percentage of people goes up because you have more people in your market. And that's just the name of the game. Like, a lot of people don't see your posts, but they see your story, which is another reason why posting to your story on Facebook is important. I post the same things that I do on my Instagram story to my Facebook story. And you can even link it on Instagram. There's a way to do it. You just link it to where it shares to your Facebook, and then it's done. Like, you share it once and then it goes to Facebook. So make sure you go to your settings and play around with that.
For some reason, that doesn't work for me. I don't know why, but it never goes.
Do you have a business account?
Huh?
Do you have a business account on Instagram?
I don't know.
No. Well, play around on your settings. You might be able to get it to link. I know mine doesn't because I have a business account, but personal accounts usually are able to.
Yeah. Just make sure if you guys are doing that you check Facebook. And
yeah, make sure that it actually links. If not, just add it. It's real quick to add it because it usually saves to your camera roll after you post to Instagram. Then you just boom, add it to Facebook. So when you add to your Facebook story, it's pretty much the same way. Up at the top, it says add story, and you do the same thing. And there's also a poll option up at the top. That smiley face Post-it note looking guy has poll. Boom. Add a poll. Okay. So I think that's pretty much it for posting. Would you say that's a good?
Yeah, that's good. And one thing I will say is, like, for me, when I first got into this business, it took me a little bit to find my rhythm. Okay. So it might take you guys a little bit to find your rhythm. I always do an inspirational quote in the morning. I just go to Pinterest, see how I'm feeling that day, and make a post about that. And then really, 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 really 110% recommend you guys find at least one product and fall in love with it. Like, if you only post about the keto coffee, you can still have a thriving business. And I am here to tell you that because literally everything is keto coffee, okay? And I still have a thriving business. So I really encourage you guys, if you haven't already, like, post about one of the products in your kit, or order the freaking keto coffee tonight, or the hair, skin, and nails, or whatever goals you're currently working on. Order at least one thing, fall in love with it, post about it. Because that is so much easier to post about than going to Pinterest and finding all these random products that you haven't even tried. So if you really need to be a product of the product. And so I encourage you to get a product, fall in love with it, and post about that, because it's going to be a lot easier to talk about things that you have tried yourself.
Absolutely.
That's probably about all we need to cover with posting. Okay, what else? Following up? Or no, adding to your network. Why don't you
Let's talk about, growing your market.
Yeah.
So as we've already said, growing your market is so important. We don't even need to even go over why it's important. You all should know this by now. It's important. But how are we finding these people? How are we growing our market? How are we adding to our market? And let's just talk about Facebook first. And me and Liz probably do this way differently. I don't know. We might. What I do is I go to my news feed. So at the bottom left, you click that little thing. It takes you to your news feed. I just start scrolling. Okay. And when you find sponsored ads, usually they pop up like all the time, like boom, sponsored ads. See how it says sponsored at the top? Ling's Moment, sponsored ad. And this is probably because I'm planning a wedding. I'm searching wedding things. Usually the sponsored ads are literally catered to your cookies that you're searching on Google, that you're searching on Pinterest. It knows what you want. And so it's putting it in front of your face, which is another reason why following up is important, because guess what? These sponsored ads know what you're searching for, and they know what you're trying to buy. And that's why they're constantly popping up in your newsfeed, because the more times you see something, the higher chance you have of buying it. That's why sponsored ads are important, which is also why us posting every day is important. Because when you're talking to people about hair, skin, and nails, and they constantly see you posting about it, it's almost like a sponsored ad, and they're constantly reminded of, okay, I really want longer hair. And then they see your post next week. Gosh, I still want longer hair, and that product's still working for all these people. So it just works to post. And this is just a fine example, because I'm literally looking for centerpieces right now to buy. Anyway, so you find a sponsored ad on your news feed. Most of them have like a ton of likes. This one only has 26. but I'm just going to show you an example. If you click on the people that liked it, and you click on the likes, you can go down this list and hit add friend on people that look like you could be friends with. I don't even like look at their actual profile yet. I'm just clicking add friend on people that look like I could be friends with. I'm adding women that just look like normal people. Okay, just click add friend, and you go down the list. You click add friend. Very simple. I know for me, I have a one-track mind, okay? And I can get really easily distracted in a business like this. And I get on like a scrolling spree, and then I don't even know what I'm doing. And so what I recommend, if you have some trouble with like self-discipline when you start this business, set a timer for 5 to 10 minutes. Find a sponsored ad, start the timer, and don't stop adding your market until that timer goes off, because that is going to hold you accountable to growing your market. And you can actually get like probably close to 200 plus ads in 10 minutes. Like if you're just going down a list and hitting add, you can add a lot of people in 10 minutes. Like legit, if you counted, it's probably over 200 people you can add as a friend. And not all these people are going to add you back, which is why you want to do a lot every single day, because not everyone is going to add you back. Facebook especially, people are so personal on Facebook. They're like, well, if we don't have, mutual friends, I'm not going to add you back. Like some people are just like that, which is fine. But that's why you want to get your numbers up, and you want to get close to 5,000 friends as quick as you can, because that means you're going to have a lot of people seeing your posts, a lot of people voting on your polls, and that's the goal. So I tell my new people, try to add like 25 to 100 people every day. Like every day. And if you could do more than that, then do more of that. I'll grow my market like first thing in the morning time. Like when I'm laying in bed, I'll just like set a timer for 10 minutes and I'll just add, because it's really effortless. You don't have to think about it. Like you find a post, you look at the person's profile picture and you just hit add. Like you're not like having in-depth conversations. Like it's very simple to do. I'll do this at like a red light, where I'm sitting at a red light or I'm stuck in traffic and I'm literally not going anywhere for 30 minutes. Grow my market. If I'm waiting in line at the grocery store, get my phone out, grow my market. Waiting for my car to be fixed, grow my market. Like it's so simple to do at the most random times. For just a couple of minutes, you can get so much done. Liz, how do you grow your market on Facebook?
I do something very similar. I go to the ads. I search places I've been, brands I like, wine, ice cream,
Target,
celebrities. I'll do that. So basically the same thing. And then, I don't know if you do this, Taylor, I go to see the bottom where there's those 3 lines, and I go to outgoing. So my outgoing request, all those people if you go to friends, and then go to outgoing. So all these people have not accepted Taylor's friend request. None of them. So I'll go to their pages, and then if they have like a recent post, like something from October, I'll go to the people who like their page, like that picture, like that. I mean, that one only has 10. If I like, sometimes when I'm going through someone's picture and there's like 200 likes, I'm like, oh, jackpot. And that's where I'll add that day.
I like that. I never do that. That's so smart.
Yeah, I do that because that person's probably not going to add you. So you might as well just add
your friends.
Yeah.
Genius. See, you guys, you learn something new every day.
I know. I've learned so much from you already. I didn't know there was an It Works Pinterest page.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh my gosh.
My mentioned it to me a couple weeks ago, and I didn't think anything about it. And now I'm like, oh, dang. Like, I should probably be telling people that. So that's why on Facebook too.
That's genius. So you just want to find a post that has a lot of likes on it or a lot of people commenting, and just go through those lists of people, because it's usually a randomized list of people from all over. In Instagram, you can do the same thing. I use an app called Captivate, which I'm not going to go into details about. On the unit section on our Lion Chasers page, there's an entire section about it. So if you click Lion Chasers, up at the top, there's a units tab, which I recommend you guys all go through these units. They're so amazing, and they're going to help you literally learn the ropes of this business. And basically it reiterates everything we just talked about. But there is a unit about growing your market. Where is it? Growing Your Market, Unit 3. And there is an entire thing on following or growing your market on Instagram and using Captivate. So go through those units and check that out. But Captivate's a really good app. You can mass follow and put it into like a cloud to where it's like a mini assistant. It follows people for you, which is really nice. It's less time consuming. But if you don't have that app yet, you can definitely go to Instagram and follow basically organically, just like we did on Instagram. You can search. For me, I search a lot of nursing related things because my page is about nursing. And so I'll search scrub brands, I'll search nursing pages. And there's like nursing humor pages. There's 30,000 followers on this page. You can go through the followers and follow from there. Or you can find a post, which I usually like to follow people that are liking the post because you know that they're active and you know that they're on Instagram. And do the same thing, you guys. It's so simple. You just go down a list, hit follow, just like that. And Instagram, I'm just going to be honest with you. When you get to around 4,000 followers, that's when your engagements really start going up. So if you don't have 4,000 followers, make it a goal, like a short-term goal to get there really quickly. And the way to get there faster is to grow your market way more. Like instead of following just 100 people, follow 500 people. Grow your market 5 times a day instead of just once a day. I don't know what your numbers are right now, but go look at how many people are following you and really try to get to 4,000 to 10,000 because that's when the engagements really go up, like a lot. And when you have 10,000 followers, you're able to actually link your It Works link in your bio, which is really awesome to do. I love doing that because you can say swipe up and it'll take people right to your link. And so getting 10,000 followers, you get that perk. And so you really want to be pushing for that goal. And it has taken me 3 years to grow my following, okay? It's not like an overnight thing, but it's something fun that you get to work at and know that it's going to keep growing as you keep growing your market as well. So that's kind of my tidbit on growing your market. But you want to do this daily, you guys, at least once a day, or if not more than that. Sometimes I do it twice a day, in the morning time and before I go to bed. Because if I grow my market before I go to bed, I'll wake up and have a ton of new followers, or I'll wake up to a ton of new Facebook friends. Let's see who's in the chat.
I was gonna say I only have 3,750 followers, so I need to do a better job of growing my market. But you've been in the business for 3 years, so
yeah.
Facebook, I went from 800 friends when I started this business to now almost 4,000. So
awesome.
You know, you got to think, guys, if you're posting to the same 500 friends every single day, you're gonna run out of people to talk to. And that's like, obviously we keep hitting grow your market, but that's why it's so important. Like you never want to run out of people to talk to.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I think the last thing we had, Taylor, in the core 4 was following up and why that is important.
Okay, cool. So I'm just going to show you on Facebook Messenger really quick how I follow up. So you see the search bar up at the top. Can you guys see my phone still?
I can see it. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Up at the top in the search bar on your Messenger app, you can search keywords. And anytime you've ever said those words in any conversation on Facebook, it's going to pop up those conversations for you. So I'm going to search weight loss. And then at the top, it says search messages. So anytime I've ever talked about weight loss or said the word weight loss, it's going to show me every person I've ever talked to, okay? And this is going to give me a list of people I can follow back up with, see how they're doing, just check back in with them, like, hey, is now a good time to get started? I'm placing orders. I'd love to still help you reach your goal. Sometimes I follow up with people and just send like a funny GIF because sometimes in this business, you're going to get people that don't reply back to you right away, or people will forget to respond to you. And you're like, dang, I don't want to feel annoying. Like, I'm not going to message her again. Like, she literally left me on read. Like, why would I message her again? But guess what, you guys? People, like, half the time, people will open your message and they'll be driving and then they'll forget to message you back. Or they'll be like getting their kids ready for bed and then they totally forgot to message you back after they read your message. Like, don't take it so personally. Just follow up with them, because guess what? It takes an average of 7 to 21 times of following up with someone before they sign. 7 to 21 times. So if you haven't followed up with someone 7 times yet, like, don't get discouraged. Like, it takes a couple times of chatting with someone about the business, about the product before they get started. And that's okay. I know for me personally, I joined on a whim. I literally joined the first time someone asked me. But think about your situation. How many times did the person have to follow up with you before you actually join the business? Most people say 3 to 5 times or more. I had a girl I followed up with for a year, literally Kayla. I don't know if she's still on here. I followed up with her for a year, and she's now a diamond on my team. Okay, a year I followed up with her. So it just takes people time. A lot of people want to watch you. They're like curious to what you're doing. They want to see if you're going to quit in your first month. They're looking at what you're doing. They don't want to join right away. They're just watching. They got their toes in the water, but they don't want to swim yet. They're just watching you swim, okay? And you just have to realize that it's okay. Like, if they tell you no, that also doesn't mean forever. I've had tons of people tell me no that are on my team right now. I've had tons of customers tell me no that are in the system right now. Like, don't get butthurt about someone telling you no, okay? It doesn't matter. Like, their life could change in 9 months and they could get pregnant. And guess what? They're going to need your stretch mark cream. Like, every 9 months, something crazy happens in someone's life. Like, they might be more stressed out in 9 months and they're going to need Confianza. Like, it doesn't matter if they tell you no. It does not matter. But they're still watching you, okay? And that's what matters. And if you're doing your job right, eventually they're going to see something that they want to try, or they're going to want to do the business. Like, that's just how this works. Literally, it's how it works. Someone just said, yep, Brooke messaged me like 5 times and I finally joined. 5 times. Okay. Listen, you got to follow up. That's how you're going to seal the deal. People that quit, like people who quit following up with people, like you're losing that potential. You're losing that potential, and someone else is going to message them. And guess what? They're going to sign with them because they're working and they're following up with them. And you're the one who sent them the first message, but because you didn't follow up, they signed with someone else who messaged them the second or third time. And so you want to be that person that seals the deal, not the person that messages them one time and then someone else messages them and they sign with them. That's not what you want. So following up is important. I'm going to send you guys a couple follow-up messages that I send to people. Let me just show you the gifts. Like, let's just do a gift really, really quick. So if someone leaves you on read and they're not responding to you, I'll just send it to you, Alyssa. I'll search in the gift section. So if you click the plus sign, click gift, type in, I always type in hello because those are always funny. I'll just type in hello. You there? Like, this one's funny. Still waiting for a reply. That one's funny. Where's the grandma one? I love the Adele one. Hello, it's me. There's this grandma one that I literally love. Where is it at? I don't know. But you get the gist. Like, use humor and people are going to be like, LOL, like, sorry, I forgot to get back to you. I was doing this, and this. So yeah. Use
and they do. Like, people legit, like, I've never had anyone get frustrated with me for following up. Like, 9 times out of 10, they're like, oh, I got busy doing something. Like, life happens, okay? People with kids, people have life outside of, you know, what we're trying to offer them. And so that's okay. But you have to realize, like, you have got to follow up with everyone. And one thing I really recommend is getting a notebook. So go to the dollar store or whatever, get your handy dandy notebook and write people's names in your notebook. Like, I have pages of people who have not signed up as customers and distributors. And so if you have a conversation with someone about anything, okay, about the business, about the products, like, their name goes down. Because if you don't put their name down, you're going to forget about them. And they're going to go to Taylor or myself because we know how we are following up. Like, we are on the point, you know, we're sending them those funny gifts. And they're probably going to order from us. And you don't want that to happen. You want to be the last person they hear from.
And one more thing with following up, you guys, ask people, when can I follow up with you? If you can't order today, when's a good time for me to check back with you? Have them give you a day. When do you get paid next? When's a good time for me to check back with you? They tell you Friday. Guess what? If you're messaging them on Facebook, this is what you need to do. You click that little plus sign. So that plus sign on the left, you click that. Up at the top, there's this little reminders bubble. Click that. Click continue. Do cleanse setup if they're going to buy the cleanse. They tell you next Friday, pick a random time. I usually do in the evening time just because you know that their check's already gone through and all that. Boom, create a reminder. And guess what? Friday, November 9th at 5 o'clock, me and Alyssa are both going to be reminded that it's time to get set up for the cleanse. Easy as that, you guys. You both get reminded, like easy as that. But if you're messaging on Instagram, there's no like reminders app. So what I always do is I create an actual reminder in my phone. There's a reminders tab, okay? PLC follow-ups right here. I'll add their name, what they want, and then I'll create like a reminder time, date and time. Or if you don't want to use your phone and you want to write it all down, write it in your planner. Follow up with Susie on Friday for the cleanse. But you have to make sure you're doing your job and you're remembering to follow up with people, because people aren't going to message you and be like, hey, it's Friday, I'm ready to order. Like, that's not how it works. That doesn't happen. Like, if you don't go message them, they're not going to sign up on Friday. Like, that's just how it works. Okay. So you have to make sure you're doing your diligence. I can't even talk. I don't even know why I'm trying to use big words right now, but you have to make sure you're doing your job.
Due diligence.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious.
Anything else? What else?
I don't think so. I would open it up for questions, but there's a lot of people in here. And so really what I want to leave you guys with is just be a student of the business. Like, when I first started this business, I was watching training videos like it was nobody's business. But I wasn't just watching the videos to watch them. I was literally watching the video, had my little notebook, and was writing things down. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to try that tomorrow. Okay, that didn't work for me. I'm going to try this. Because you have to find your groove and what works for you. With following up with customers, with talking to potential distributors, things like that. You have to find what works for you. And the best thing you can do is just be a student of the business. And please, whoever signed you up, reach out to them. They don't know you need help if you don't say, hey, I need help. Like, I've had 15 conversations today, but none of them have signed up. Am I doing something wrong? Your upline can help you. What I do, and probably Taylor does the same thing, send me some screenshots of your last couple conversations. And maybe there's some things that we can tweak to help you guys out. And so please, your upline is there for you. They want to help you. Like, if you are struggling, reach out to them. They'll send you training videos and they'll help you get the help you need. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's really all I had.
Yes. And you guys just realize that you guys can literally do this. Like, I was no one freaking special, okay? No one freaking special. I was that person sharing cat videos on my Facebook page time after time again. I was that person that literally had 200 followers on Instagram when I started, posting the most ridiculous things. Came from a small town. Literally, my whole town was actually really negative when I started this. They all were calling me a pyramid scheme. They all said this was, didn't work. And so I just want you guys to realize that you can go as far as you want in this business, but it is entirely up to you. And you might not think right now that you can get there, but as you go in this business, you're going to grow a lot and your confidence is going to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. But I want you guys to realize that you have to take quitting off the table right now and just decide that you're going to be successful. Just decide that this is going to change your situation, and it will. But if you have an ounce of like, I don't know, like I'm just going to give it a try for 2 months. And then if it doesn't work out, I'm just going to quit. Or if I don't make like $500 in 2 months, I'm just going to bounce because it probably isn't for me. Like, get that mindset, like throw it away, literally throw it away. Take quitting off the table. Decide right now that whatever reason you join this business, whatever your why is, make sure that is the forefront of your day every single day. And when you're growing your market and when you're messaging people and when you're posting, know that all of those little things add up and they matter. And they are for your why. And they're going to get you the results you want to see in this business income-wise. And it can literally take you anywhere you want to go. And this business, there's no other job out there that will pay you like this business pays you. Like, I'm just telling you right now, like, I could never make the money I make with this business as a full-time nurse. Even if I was working every single day of the week, working double shifts, I still wouldn't make even nearly close to what I make with this business. You get to decide You get to decide what you make with this business. And if you want to make $10,000 a month, push for that. If you want to make $500 a month, push for that. But I want you guys to get really like serious with what you want. Write down, how much money do you want to make with this a month? Set a goal for yourself and keep working towards that until you reach that goal. Then set a higher goal, and then set a higher goal once you reach that goal. But I also want you guys to really focus on your goals. So write 4 things down that you want, short-term goals that you have. And then I want you guys to write down 4 long-term goals that you have. So a couple of mine, like long-term goals, okay? I want to have $100,000 in savings, and I want to build a house or buy a house. That's like a big long-term goal of mine. I'm saving a lot for that. Short-term goal. One of my short-term goals, you guys, was eyelash extensions. That sounds so stupid, but like literally I have the littlest eyelashes, and I was wearing those strips every single day. The glue was getting in my eyes. I freaking hated it, but I was insecure about my eyelashes. It sounds so stupid, I know. But when I went diamond, I got eyelash extensions, and I have had eyelash extensions for 2 years, and I freaking love them. And that's a part of who I am as a person. People know me for my eyelashes. And I don't wear mascara anymore, and I'm obsessed with them. But that was a short-term goal of mine, just being able to afford that. And so figure out what you want. And, you know, a lot of people don't know what they want unless they're asked, what do you want? And you will never have what you want unless you know what you want. And so I want you guys to really focus about what you want and how much money you want to make with this company. And don't stop until you reach that goal, and then set a higher one. But yeah, that's all I have.
I love it. This was so good. Thank you so much, Taylor, for hopping on. I so appreciate it. And this was recording, guys. So I will get this up tonight. But I hope you guys have a great Sunday. And thank you guys so much for hopping on.